Well, I'm doing it. My name is Sean. I'm 41 years old and I'm from Kokomo, Indiana. I've thought about doing this for a little while, and it's been on my mind a lot. And I figured trying to go ahead and find a hobby in Indiana during COVID times, oh boy, it's pretty much a lost cause. So my idea behind all this is to kind of do a coffee talk. I'm going to be going to Starbucks and other coffee places as I find them. I'm not too big of a Dunkin' Donuts kind of person, but I absolutely love Starbucks. Used to work for Starbucks a long time ago. And my idea is, like I said, just to go ahead and try new things, talk about it with y'all, talk about life situations, experiences, kids, shopping, whatnot. So anyhow, I'm gonna go ahead and get in line here. Would help if I went ahead and put it in drive. Goodness gracious. So, decided to go ahead and call this the Mermaid Review. And I figured, why not? There's kind of nothing else like this out here on YouTube. So, I know I want to go ahead and try some of the seasonal drinks and also looking on the secret menu because that all looks fun. I've never done it before, and when I was working at Starbucks, when I had people go ahead and come through or walk up, when they would all ask for something, it was like, oh boy. So when I went ahead and looked up on the site, it actually tells you, or whatever website it is out there, let's try that again. Go ahead and pretty much give you a standardized drink and then what else you add to it, and it's called whatever it is. I saw one that was a French toast. That sounds pretty good. But it's midday on a Monday, so I just figured I'm gonna go ahead and get one of the new seasonal drinks, give it a try, see what I think. I'm not one of those kind of people that goes out and is to go ahead and try the newest and greatest things. But I am always open to recommendations. Like whenever I go to a restaurant or whatnot, I find like 3 things that I like, and I usually ask them, the server, what's your favorite thing on the menu? Sometimes I go for it, sometimes I don't. Sometimes I go with the old reliable. But I figure I'll go ahead and I'll try new things. So y'all ever thought about that? We all just get into our regular habits and, go through what's easy, what's quick. But sometimes you just got to slow it down a little bit and kind of just figure out if you find something that's cool, different, and maybe you want to go ahead and get it again. My kiddo, they're 7. So it's always mac and cheese, chicken nuggets, french fries, whenever we go out. So I always try to go ahead and not just read them what they want on the menu, but give them the whole rundown of what's on there. Who knows? They may want to go ahead and try fish or ribs sometimes. Doesn't usually happen, but at least you can say you tried. Oops, sorry again. I gotta figure this out if I'm gonna go ahead and continue to do this, which I plan to. Yeah, that's a little bit better. So originally I thought about doing this because I came from Florida, Tampa Bay area, and we had a annual pass Monday through Friday. Didn't do the weekends because it was so much more expensive, but there's a Starbucks located within there, which I'm sure you probably know, or now you know. And I was thinking about doing something called Mermaids and Mouse Ears, because they're always going ahead and updating stuff like that in their stores and everything. But we moved. We moved here to Indiana for my husband's work, and I'm real happy with it here. Like I said, being the age that I'm at and everything, I'm at a point in my life where sowing the oats, kind of figuring things out, never fully. Does anybody ever really figure things out? I think if we're not learning something at least once a day about ourselves or the environment that we're in, or we need like a new drink, that we might be doing something wrong. So in any case, got out of Florida, and so that idea of mermaids and mouse ears. So, you know, here's to trying new things. But what do y'all think? Do you think this will go ahead and work? Is this something that you even want to listen to? Is it, you know, something you just do for yourself? I know with, you know, I got a job at the same place where my husband works. So trying to go ahead and find time for myself, you know, once you go ahead and get home from work and you go ahead and start dinner, you go ahead and do homework, all that kind of fun stuff. You just don't have much me time. Luckily, my mom moved here from Florida as well, so I'm able to go ahead and have that a little bit more often, but it's even still. I used to not work Monday through Friday, where I had off intermittent days throughout the week, so it was really nice having time alone and not really having to go ahead and worry about a schedule, take care of myself, go to doctor's appointments and whatnot. So it's been interesting to go ahead and be back on the Monday through Friday, which the majority of people are. You know, I grew up as an only child, and trying to have time alone was not an issue. I was always very comfortable with going out and doing things by myself. I didn't ever feel like I had to have somebody right next to me all the time, which I know there's a lot of people that are like that. But I'm okay not. It's just personal preference, I guess. So this is kind of like something that I can do for myself and not feel guilty. Maybe guilty for the calorie intake, but, you know, just trying. And sometimes, you know, maybe it's going to the gym, or maybe it's, you know, just even going to Target by yourself, which is usually a really expensive trip. But at least it's something you can do. So in any case, I'm really not sure what I'm going to order today. Once I go ahead and get around to the menu, which is just 2 more cars in front of me, I'll be able to go ahead and see what's new and delicious. I lost 50 pounds 2 years ago. So trying to go ahead and think about putting something new in my drink menu gets kind of scary because I think about the caloric intake and whatnot. But like I said, I want to try something new. I want to go ahead and broaden my horizons, even if it's just for 5 minutes of my day, that I have something that I don't know it isn't good for me. But I got the rest of the day to go ahead and make up for it, you know? So anyhow, I know when I was looking up on there, they had all different kinds of cold brews now, which I really love. If you haven't tried the, what was it? Irish cream. Oh, I tell you what, they go ahead and make, like, it's whipped cream on top, but not like in the formed version. It's just kind of liquidish. And I tell you what, mind blowing. So they have their normals on here, the white chocolate mocha and the chai tea and the caramel ribbon frappuccino. But like I said, step outside the box. You know, it's kind of fun. But in any case, what's everybody's day been like so far? Hopefully it's good. It's a Monday, and just trying to go ahead and get back into the swing of things. It's nice I actually got the morning off to go ahead and take my mom to a doctor's appointment. So this leaves me a little bit of time before I got to go to work again. But I don't know. Case of the Mondays, meh. It's really nice here. We've had, in Indiana, we've had a couple weeks of just bitterly cold weather. There's still some patches of snow where the plows have gone through that haven't melted yet. But right now it is 58 on a beautiful March morning. Coming from Florida, it's been really not hard to adjust, but just different. Trying to go ahead and figure it out. And when you lay salt down, what the heck? Never had to go ahead and do that before, and shoveling blows. It's absolutely horrible, but it's the only way that you can get out of your driveway safely without having to rock your car back and forth, and that's not fun. I have a CRV, and I don't have all-wheel drive or four-wheel drive or anything like that, so just no-wheel drive. And yeah, take your time. Take your time. That's all I can go ahead and recommend to anybody who's getting used to a different climate lifestyle. So we're almost there. You ever been behind someone and you think that they're actually ordering the entire menu? It's potential. I don't know. All right, so here we go. So the options are brown sugar oat.
Fixing Starbucks with you in just 1 second.
Thank you. Brown sugar oat milk shaken espresso, chocolate almond milk shaken espresso. It's still kind of morning-ish, so I think I'm gonna go for the brown sugar oat milk shaken espresso. Getting there. I know they're busy. They're always busy here. Whoop. Come on back. There we go. Starbucks are always busy. And it seems like they went ahead and cut down their hours a little bit too. At least here in Florida, it was always open late nights, and then there are even a couple of 24-hour ones. So I think they close here around 6 or 7. Not nearly long enough there, Starbucks. So, yeah, still give it in a minute here. But, anyhow.
Thank you so much for waiting. What can we get for you?
Hi there. May I please try a tall brown sugar oat milk shaken espresso? Can I have that with light ice, please?
Yeah.
Excellent.
What's for you?
That'll do it, actually. Thank you.
Okay, perfect. See you at 5:30. We'll see you up there.
Thanks. So something new. Give it a try. See how it goes. So, yeah, this is a little bit, I anticipate this to be a little bit of a longer video than probably what I would normally do. So not a lot of wet lag time and chitter chatter or whatnot. But just getting it out there and seeing how all this goes. It's kind of odd talking to yourself on this, but yeah, they say sometimes you're the best to go ahead and listen, or figure out yourself, or find your own answers by yourself. So I don't know, there's really not too much on my mind today. Like I said, my mom had a doctor's appointment today, so her doctor's awesome. So it's kind of fun to go ahead and be nosy in her medical life, because she's a little bit older, and I think a lot of us have some older parents that we not necessarily take care of, but make sure that their well-being's taken care of. So it's really nice, even during the times of COVID, that doctors go ahead and if they let their kids, the patient's kids come in, as far as an adult child. Am I still a child? They're adult children, to come in and be a part of their, medical journey per se. So, yeah, but other than that, I started a new job about 3 weeks ago, and it's going pretty well. The training period is, it's like the worst, where you just, you want to find out, obviously, what you're doing, and you're really not sure exactly what you're doing, and you're still kind of getting your hands on there. So I'm the kind of person that's kind of like a hands-on. That's my learning method. So trying to go ahead and actually get in there and get comfortable with the systems that you're working with, and then kind of developing that comfort feel. So I don't know, I like it so far, but definitely odd to be back at work. I was off for 7 months while we were getting up here and whatnot, and we're here at the checkout window, drive-through window. So Starbucks people the baristas are always awesome. They're pretty on it and so polite and friendly, and I think that's the reason why that I'm also a constant customer here. Hey, how's it going?
Good, how are you?
Oh, Maddie, love your name.
Thank you. 5:30.
You betcha. Boy, I sound like from Minnesota. You betcha. You betcha.
Awesome, there you go.
Thanks, hon.
You're welcome.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, we'll try with the straw too. Thanks, girl. Have a great day.
You too.
Thanks. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and pull on over, so that way I can go ahead and get this drink. And it kind of, like I said, it still kind of sounds like breakfast in a cup. So I don't know what time. It's a little bit before noon, so we're definitely still on that. It's awesome not to have to really use my air conditioner here at this time of day. You know, back home in Florida, always go ahead. I think in Florida, even still 58, people would go ahead and shy and get out their Ugg boots. I have gone ahead and determined that this is fabulous. All right, so let's give this a shot. Ooh. So you can definitely taste the brown sugar coming through, the cold brew, which is always fabulous. No matter what, I feel like no matter what you go ahead and put into cold brew, it's going to be awesome. If you like strong coffee, cold brew is the way to go. So oat milk is really creamy. I've tried it before just on its own, and it's super delicious. So this is kind of like a nice little medium there, to where you can still kind of taste like a milky dairy type product, but not nearly as heavy. So if you're kind of looking for a difference in milk, like, you know, obviously there's soy, there's almond, coconut milk, and now oat milk, which I'm sure there's more out there, but I just don't know about it. It's a really great alternative. My goodness, I know the caloric intake on oat milk is a little bit higher, but yeah, if you just do this every once in a while, like I said, why not? I can go ahead and eat better, less throughout the day. I don't know, for my lunch I have a banana and 2 mandarin oranges. So again, you can just really taste it all coming through with the brown sugar, which is always a nice difference from regular sugar. It's so much more caramely and so much more flavor than, come back here, than your regular sugars or sweeteners. This would be really good also with some whipped cream on top, and maybe a little sprinkle of the just regular brown sugar. Go ahead and give it like that really nice little crunch in there every once in a while. I like to go ahead and get those little granules because, I don't know, they're just extra sweet. And sometimes you just like that texture difference. So I really like this. Oh, it does look like they have some little cinnamonies in there. Well, I don't know if you can see it. Yeah, you can see it just a little bit. So really, really good drink. I would definitely order this again. If you're looking for something that's refreshing but not too heavy, I definitely think this oat milk's the way to go. And this drink entirely, I am highly interested in finishing this and getting my caffeine for the morning. I try not to drink too much caffeine throughout the day because it's just too much. But yeah, this is absolutely worth it. Sometimes we go ahead and get those drinks where you're just like, that was just totally not worth the price. But yes, do it. Enjoy. I hope everybody goes ahead and gets a delicious cup of coffee today. There's nothing worse than crappy coffee. So cheers. Absolutely. Brown sugar, oatmeal, oat milk, cold brew. Do it to it. Have a great day, everybody.